Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this, and today is going to be a YouTube first, or I hope so, or a gaming commentary first in the world, a cricket thing where I'm going to try and explain how cricket works. For those of you who are a bit confused with my last video, I'm going to do it very well, because my credentials, under 14s, or was it under 15s, bowler of the year, 24 wickets, I think. So you know who you're talking to here. So these are all the different game modes you can do. You can do 20 overs, ODI, which stands for One Day International, and Test Match. And depending on how you guys like this, we might go through each and every one. But today we'll probably be covering batting, I hope. So we'll do 1 day. We'll do 5 overs, because that's easier. Fielding restrictions, we'll get onto another video maybe. But this is just the raw basics. We don't want to play England. We'll play Bermuda. Why not? Because they're crap. I'll be Australia. And we'll play in my hometown of Sydney. Well, it's not really my hometown, but it's like 40 minutes away, so fuck it. We'll play at night because we're rebels. The temperature can be warm. Cloud cover random. Wind none. Pitch, don't worry about that either. And the ball can be Kookaburra white. So, how cricket... It completely depends on the coin toss at this point in time. Before any game, they toss the coin. And whoever wins decides whether they can bat or bowl. So we'll go with tails, because tails never fails, except that time. And they want to bat, so we're fucked. So let's just quickly... We'll do bowling in another video, but you can simulate. So if you don't want to bowl, you can simulate the innings. And what an innings is, for those of you who don't know, every time... Well, fuck it. We'll stick with the rare basics, because I don't want to confuse everyone. So we'll simulate the innings, which is, well, Americans play baseball, so you should know what an innings is. Alright, so they made a grand total of 38 runs, so we're going to absolutely flog that in probably about 4 balls. But when you're batting, you face 6 balls, an over is 6 balls, and a bowler can only bowl 6 balls, which is an over. And then you swap sides, and then another bowler starts. But now we're batting, right? Now I'm batting myself, so we'll get ready here. So now he's bowling a bouncer. So what we should do with the bouncer is go on the back foot and slog it over the rope for 6 runs. Like this. Lovely shot. Now that's gone for 6. Now what a 6 is, there is a rope around the oval, and if you hit it beyond the rope on the full, which means it doesn't bounce, that's 6 runs. If you hit it past the rope but it bounces or it goes straight along the ground, that's 4 runs. Now what a run is a point. If you will. Now you can see here on the pitch, which is the thing that they're playing on, if my batsman ran to the other end, that would be 1 run. If he ran back, that would be 2 runs, ran back 3, 4, 5. I think you can get up to 6 runs just running back and forth. So that's how you score. Now the ways that you can get out, a clean bowled. Now the things I'm defending are the stumps, and so again we'll go on the back foot and slog it for 6. Because he's bowling bad length. You've got to bowl good length. But the ways you can get out, you can be caught. So if I hit the ball straight up in the air and somebody catches it, again it has to be on the full, you're out. You can be out bowled, which means that they completely demolish the stumps that you're standing behind. The bails have to fall off. So you've got 3 stumps or poles, and on top of them are resting these 2 little wooden things that are called bails. And if they fall over... I mean, you can hit the stumps and not have the bails come off, and that doesn't count. The bails have to come off, and you can be run out. And what just happened here is a no ball. Now, a no ball, there's a crease line where the bowler runs up that you have to have your foot across. You can see here where the umpire is, the guy in the black. Watch this. Watch as he runs up. You have to put your foot on a line there, and if your foot goes over that, then that's a no ball. Now, in a one-day international or a 20-20 match, which is 20 overs, you get a free hit. So on a free hit, the only way that I can be out is run out. So if they hit my stumps or they catch me, I'm not out because they bowled a no ball. So for example, that was crap. Now, a run out happens if I'm out of my crease. So the crease lines are the things that you see here with the black guy, with the guy in all the black and all the white lines. They're called crease lines, and the batsman has to be in them. And if he's not in them, then he can be run out, which is the process of throwing the ball at the stumps and knocking. So it's essentially being bowled, but kind of from a distance and while you're out of your crease. And if the bails are off the thing, So say there's a no ball, and you get bowled, which means they bowl you. You're not out because it's a no ball, and if you run and they throw it to that wicket where there's no bails, then because there's no bails, you have to pull the stump out with one hand and have the ball in the other hand. So that's how the basic principles of getting out works. I know that's probably confusing as fuck for everyone. But again, this guy doesn't learn not to bowl full, so we'll smash him again for 6, hopefully. And I fucked it, and I was caught. That's how you get out. See that? So I got out because that was shitty. So let's watch the replay here to see how getting caught out works. So he bowls it again. His foot is behind the line. I hit it straight up in the air and caught. So that means that I'm out. Now here you can decide who wants to come into bat. You've got 11 players on your team. But all, wait, how do I word this? See how it says 1 for 23? That's 1 wicket for 23 runs. In India, I believe they do 23 runs for 1 wicket, so it's actually the reverse. So when they get 10 wickets, that's your innings over. Or in a test match, you can actually declare, but that's for another time. So that's how that works. And in a one-day international, they have 50 overs. So that was 1 over. That was 6 balls. So now everyone swaps sides and another bowler comes in. Now in a one-day international, which is 50 of them, the maximum number of overs one person can bowl is 10. So you can't have the same guy bowl 50 overs, for example, or 25 overs. Now I got caught again, and you'll notice this duck here. What a duck is when you get out for no runs. That's a duck. And what I just got then was a golden duck. And a golden duck is when you get out on your very first ball. And there is also a diamond duck where you can get out without ever facing a ball. And the way that works is you can get run out without ever having to face a ball, which actually happened to me once. I got run out and I had a diamond duck. That's 0 runs facing no balls. So that's how that works. So I'll show you how getting bowled works. If I just stand away from the stumps here, he should clean bowl me. No, and he missed. I don't know how that missed, but if that ball hit the stumps and knocked the bails off, then alright, let me get out of the way again here. Hopefully this time he should hit it. I mean, it's not hard. There we go. Now he's hit the bails off. I'm out because I got bowled. So that's how that works. As you can see on the instant replay, the Codemasters replay. Middle stump, flogged me. And the other way you can get out, I didn't mention, is leg before wicket. So if I put my leg in front of the wicket and the ball was going to hit the stumps, then you're out. And the way they determine that is the umpire standing in the middle. I'll show you how getting run out works, hopefully. Oh, see, they're appealing for LBW, leg before wicket, because it hit my leg. So if we watch the replay here, as you can see, it was going nowhere near the stumps, but this is what this one's for. It'll show you where the ball was going, and it was missing the stumps by a mile. Now, the umpire doesn't have that at his disposal, so he has to say whether it's out or not just by looking at it as it was without the instant replay. So hopefully maybe I can get an LBW here, maybe. And I fucked it up. Now we'll run here, and I'll show you what a run out looks like, hopefully. Now they went for it, but I would have been safe, I think. Now we're going to the third umpire. The third umpire is something they can use for whether or not they caught the ball on the full, or whether or not it was a run out. So we'll watch the third umpire replay here. I think I'm not out. I hope I'm not out. He throws the ball, hits the I might be out. So here's the third umpire. Now the bat has to be in that crease. Now I'm out of that crease, so I'm probably going to be out here. See that line? That's the crease that I was talking about, that the batsman has to be in. And if I'm out of that, the bat has to be in the crease, or the foot has to be in the crease. It can't be on the line or you're out. So I'm out because I got run out. There's another golden duck, Ricky Ponting. Why am I not surprised? So hopefully you now understand how batting works. And the point of batting is to get as much runs as you can off the amount of overs that you have. Because we let Bermuda bat first, they set the total of, I think, 38. So we have to get 39 runs to win or 38 runs to tie, and they have to get all 10 of us out before we can get to 30. No, was it 30? It's 39. So we have to get 40 runs. We'll get that very quickly, don't worry. Oh, fuck that up. So they got me out again. Okay. Okay, alright. No more they're fucking me up here. If I lose to Bermuda on easy, it will be quite humiliating. Let me just win this real quick. There's another 6.
What can I say?
See? So once you get into a good rhythm, you can win. Now we need 1 run to win off 16 balls. So we should get that, hopefully. Let's just be sneaky and smash it through the field there. And we'll run. He's probably going to catch me. Oh, he dropped me, so that doesn't count as a wicket because obviously he dropped me. So we win. I got 2 runs. And that's the end of that game. Now we go and have a game moment in the middle of the ground. So there's a scorecard. Bermuda batted first and we got them out. Well, we got 2 wickets for 38 runs, and then we beat that with 5 wickets for 40 runs. So that's how cricket works, or batting anyway. So until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I'm out. Have a good one. Au revoir.